What's up YouTube? Got another quick video for you. I'm gonna go ahead and install this turbo resonator delete on my 2021 GMC Sierra AT4 turbo diesel. Here's a quick little manual it came with. You can feel free to pause it if you want to see step-by-step instructions, but you know I'm gonna provide that information for you. This is only about $120 after shipping. Got here in about 2 days. Real nice piece. At the very least, it's gonna look cool. I'm hoping there's a notable difference, but for $120, you really can't beat the mod. Looks really good. And it's going to sit right there. So let me go ahead and get this video going, and I will show you some befores and then afters to see if there's a notable difference. All right, here's a quick before. I'm gonna try to be extremely quiet. Okay, round two, turned around. Now I'm gonna do it in sport mode. All right, first thing you need is a little 10mm. We're gonna go ahead and remove the bolt. I already loosened it. Remove your oil cap cover. Take off the cover, put it to the side. And be sure you put this back on. You don't want anything to get in your oil, so just put that back on and let's keep it going. Once you got the cover off, we're gonna go ahead and remove the sensor right here. There's two 10mm and then the bracket as well. There's one there and then there's one there. I can't see in the back yet, but I'll keep you guys updated. But let's go ahead and remove the sensor first. Here's the two 10mm that was holding the sensor. You are gonna need a deep socket. The standard one does not fit. And this is what it looks like. I just have the two bolts removed. Again, from here and here. Go ahead and remove it. Just lifting it up. I'm not going to unplug anything, just going to put it to the side just like so, and I'm going to remove that bracket next. All right, there's 3 bolts on the bracket. There they are, and they are going to be right here, right there, and then right there. And just lift it out the way. There's the old one. There's the new one. It's gonna go right there. Pretty much this upgrade is gonna let you have cooler, less restricted air into the system. So hopefully we can see and hear that benefit with the PPE mod. All right, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is loosen up your clamp here. It's a 7mm, not 8. And then with the flathead, pop this out. There's 2 divots on each side, so just make sure you put, if it's hot, put a rag over it or your hand, because you don't want this to pop out loose. So this is loose, this is loose, this is gonna come out as a whole. All right, I got it out. The only useful tip I can provide is make sure this is all the way loose. You might think it's loose, but loosen it up all the way. And then once you pop the clip off, kind of pull it out this way and then out. There's kind of a lip on here, so you don't have much room, but this is kind of rubber, so you can kind of have more room to kind of pull out. But twist and then pull, and it comes right out. So here's the factory one. I'm gonna try to get some light in there to see those holes. That kind of muffles the sound. I don't know if you see all those dots. It's pretty much all in. It's all in there, you can see. And now with the aftermarket one, Nothing to dumb down the sound. All right, next you're gonna wanna take this off. It's a 7mm as well. There is a big lip with ridges on it, so it is pretty tough to get out. We're gonna reuse this, so don't pry away at it too hard, but what I did was, of course, loosen it here with the 7, and then just got a flathead screwdriver and pried it out a little bit on each side, and I just kind of wiggled it around it and pulled it out, so no damage to it. We need to reuse this, so keep that in mind. And again, here's the factory Resonator. All right, before we put this in, you do have an O-ring in there. They do say to put a little bit of oil if you have some. I had a little bit of engine oil laying around for my oil change. And I just put a really light coat on there, nothing too drastic. Just something to keep it lubed up. So now we're gonna go ahead and put this on. We need to remove this clip first because or else it's not gonna go on. It's gonna stop right here. So I'm gonna remove this clip. I'm gonna put that hose back on, but I'm not going to tighten it until I know everything's in place and then go ahead and tighten it from there. So let me put all this together, and before I put it on, I'll show you what I mean. All right, it's gonna look like that. Again, I just have it on there loosely. I'm not gonna tighten it yet. I removed that clip. So I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much put this on first, the inlet here, and then work backwards and put it in that way. So just stand by. It's gonna probably take some finessing, but if it's too complicated or I need to provide additional instructions, I'll show you what I mean by that. All right, I got it on. It's not tight yet. I still have to put the clamp in and then tighten up the clamps there. There is some oil on the old one, so you can use some of that oil as well. And another thing to keep in mind when you're lining it up, make sure that this little knot is on the bottom. You can see it from that angle a lot better. That's pretty much stopping the airflow. Anyways, line it up on the bottom so the PPE should be on the top like so. And instead of applying pressure sideways, it was difficult for me because I wanted equal distribution throughout the whole inlet there. So I came in from this side and pretty much grabbed it with both hands and just make sure equal force across, and it clicked right in. It was a lot easier. I was messing with it for a handful of minutes this way and it just didn't feel right. But the second I changed my angle, it worked like a charm. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the clip in now and I'll show you what it looks like once everything's tightened up. All right, there it is. Looks good. Clamps in there. 7mm. 7mm. Just make sure you're past that little lip there. Make sure you have enough on each side. Everything's definitely good, tight. Check everything, and you're good to go. Time to reverse the steps. All right, got the bracket back in there, 3/8, and then got the sensor back in there, 2/8, and then there's the PPE right there, looking good. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean off my cover there, and we'll wrap this up and get some videos up on how it sounds after. Done and done. Okay, wasn't too bad of an install. There she goes. We'll see if it's worth the 120 bucks. All right, same test as before. Now sport mode. All right, I'm all done. Was it worth the 120 bucks? You guys let me know. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. It's too soon to tell. Give me a few weeks and I'll update you guys in the comments to see if it was worth the mod. Like and subscribe. I have some more cool things coming. And again, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for the view. Bye.